Welcome back once again for another episode of Queer Air, the show that is for, by, and about LGBTQIA artists and their allies. Tonight's episode is a very special episode because I have a very special guest here tonight, someone that I watched actually come up from start, and there is no finish because he's still going, and still going. And you may know him. Most of you that are watching, that are fans, you know him. Some that are new, you may not know him, but you will tonight. And it is none other than Mr. You See It himself, Malachi himself,
You see it.
hailing
You
out of what? Charlotte, NC, by way of ATL right now. You know what I'm saying? He's at the piece of A Town down right now, but he's from that North Crack It
damn
Back all day. You know what I'm saying?
all
But
day.
welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me here. I am honored. It is a pleasure to be here with you this evening.
Thank you for being here. I was just like excited when I reached out to you and was like, yo, bruh, you get ready to drop this mixtape. Yo, you got to do the show.
Am,
Period. You got to do the show,
am,
bro. You got to drop
am,
the you know what I'm saying? So
will, and do.
exactly. So I mean, let's get into it, man. Like first of all, let everybody know out there who Mr. You See It is. You know, give a brief introduction about yourself, baby. Bye.
Cool. Mr. You see it is me. I am a wonderful mixture of Weird Al Yankovic meets Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Trina, Missy Elliott, like just a I don't even want to say gay, but a queer version of all of that. I like to take stuff that is new music, hot music, and just make it funny. Make it gay oriented, make it funny, make it witty, make it nasty.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do. It's
Yeah.
got, if it ain't nasty, it is not mine. I can tell you that now. And that's just what I do. I used to look like this when I went on stage, but things have changed and I have a new aesthetic now. But outside of the aesthetic, the person is still the same. I've been doing this, gosh, over 10 years now, and it just keeps getting better and more fun. And that's me, just a crazy, outlandish ass motherfucker, crazy bitch who screams all the time, who listens to the most obscure music you'll probably ever listen to, but has a good time and loves to make folks laugh and enjoy themselves. And teaches sex positivity all at the same time while embracing your faggotry.
See, message. You see, you
Yes.
already answered one of the questions that I was gonna ask you about how your
Oh, for real?
yeah, like I was gonna ask you like how does your excuse me, how does your music relate or what message do you portray to the LGBTQIA community when it comes through your music? But you just answered it. So
It's okay to be a hoe. Bitch, look, there is nothing wrong with your sexuality. Embrace that shit. Be proud of that shit. Like I'm not ashamed of what I do. Uh, it's kind of like women being empowered. A bit of the same. I think your sexuality is something that you should own. It does not belong to anyone else. It is yours. You are free to express yourself and your sexuality however you want to, within reason. Don't hurt anyone. Consensual, all that good shit. Outside of that, like
yeah,
there's something
don't be
free.
trying to motherfucking leave them in the basement and shit for 3 days and I and forgot the
Uh,
sweet word.
that's not the tea. That's not my gig. I don't even let you tie me up. I've let one person do that, but that's another story. But I like for people to be comfortable. Like, but I also want them to be like, oh, did he just say that? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So like my music just comes from me. I will tell people in a hot minute. I don't know nothing about doing drugs and popping pills, toting guns. I don't know nothing about that. Now, when it comes to sex, that's my gig. Like that's my gig. Like I could talk about that all day long. I can't talk about selling that work. I cannot. I don't know nothing about that. That if you hear anything outside of weed, I didn't write that. That ain't me. That's not my gig. So weed and sex. That's it. Like
Forte.
that's from the
Period.
earth. That's natural. That's from the earth. That's natural. You ain't got to do nothing special with the sex for the weed. That's from the earth.
Ain't no cooking, ain't no shot. Look, ain't gotta cook it up, none of that. Just bring it down, roll it up, smoke it out.
Baking soda. None of that. We don't do no baking soda unless we actually make it. I don't do the white girl. Hell, I barely do the white boys, but that's another story. But no, I don't do the white girl. I don't do none of that stuff. Just give me something to drink, maybe a little puff puff pass, and I'm Gucci. And then
Good
we go
shit.
into the function afterwards. We go to the sex party or the sex club later.
Now, speaking of function, now me seeing you come up from start to now, I remember when you were doing shows as Scorpio and the Mix. First, let's talk about Mix. Let's take it back. Because, baby, the
Baby,
very first time I met
mix.
you was at Mix. I remember it was you and Keon. Y'all came in that night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was the pretty girl crew. Came up in there, and I had on a sleeveless tank, no, a sleeveless T-shirt that said
Because it was summertime.
yeah, and it said take a pill. And you looked at it, you was like, "Oh, you got one?" I was like, "No, bitch, but it's what it say. Let's get it." And y'all just laughed and walked off because I knew you were performing at night, so you were like rushing through. But it was like, dude. And then afterwards, kept seeing, and finally got a chance to like meet, sit down, talk. And I was just like, "Yo, this is a cool brother. He got some dope shit. Bars, it
Ah,
don't even matter that it's somebody else's shit. It's bars, and you can take that to the bank, cash it, drop it with your stimmy. Bars.
invested. No, so I always, always, always have to pay homage to where I began, which was Club Mix, Charlotte, North Carolina. Um, that place was basically Showtime at the Apollo for the black for the yes for the black LGBTQIA plus community before we had all the alphabet. It
Yep.
definitely was just LGBT. Um, there was so many other people who came in around the same time as me during that time, like Angel Paris, Desire, Fudge, like a whole bunch of big folks in Charlotte that people may not know got started there. I mean, people don't know I got booed off the stage my first time performing at the Mix. Booed, booed. I'll never forget. I was booed off the stage. I was still learning production. I was still learning how to do my mixes live and stuff like that. I was so terrified that I was listening for my music. I was performing a little bit, and then I had come in too early on the verse. And I mean, it was obvious that I had messed up. Obvious. And I mean, them folks, just like at the Apollo, black folks don't let you know.
Wah,
Like it's
wah, wah,
boo, boo,
wah,
off,
wah. Yep.
booed me off the stage. And I believe that was it was in a December. And I remember I had come back in January, had my shit down packed, and that was all she wrote. From
Yep.
that moment on, that January, that was it. So yeah, I got my start at Club Mix. I used to come out and perform and stuff like this. Like I used to be very much jeans and a t-shirt,
Yep.
boots and a t-shirt. Like no costumes, no makeup, nothing. It was a far cry from who I am now. From there, kind of gradual. I don't want to say. I don't want to say I graduated because Scorpio was a different venue, but there's always something special about Club Mix. Like Club Mix, for y'all, for those who did not grow up during that time, who missed out on that time, there is there's an energy that was about Club Mix that again, if you made it at Club Mix, it, you can make it anywhere in the city, frankly. But Club Mix kind of closed, and then I had moved on to Scorpio, started doing things there, doing shows with the help of DJ Ghost. Everybody knows him that's in Charlotte. He really, 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 really truly pushed for things outside of drag to be seen. Um, he made sure that the dance troops, the singers, whatever outside of drag, he wanted to make sure that there was a venue for us. So he did that. He gave us those Saturday nights. And I mean, child, I used to do the talent show circuit month after month, year after year, barely won, rarely won.
Politics.
Just because I was so different. And they just weren't used to me. Like they did not. Where's your wigs? Where's your body? Where's your this? Like that's not
Right,
me. That's not what I do.
right.
Like it may not be what I do, but you can't tell from the way that crowd was reacting out there. Girl, you do you. You do you. Okay. I,
Okay.
can you put my
Yeah.
money? You can you scoop my money up for me, please? Okay, girl. You do you. I'm gonna do me. And however that works, that works. And just me being authentic and true to myself and to my artistry just really worked out well for me. You know, I am now one of the MCs for Charlotte Pride. I've been a Charlotte Pride MC probably about 5 years now. That's probably been like my biggest platform in Charlotte is being one of their Pride MCs. It just happened to be they gave me 1 year, and I tell people you may not get me at first, but you may hear about me, but all you need is one time. You just need to see me one time. That's it. That's it. One time. And they asked me to come do a set at Charlotte Pride. They gave me, I think, 15 or 15 to 30 minutes. They gave me a set in between that time. History ever since that. Like somebody on the board knew me and they asked me, hey, we want to do this. Let's give them a shot. They gave me a shot. And now, ever since then, I have been go 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock MC. Send the children home. Here's the disclaimer: it is now 6 o'clock. Malachi is coming out. This is the more adult time, and I'm okay with that. And so that's kind of just the way things kind of just leveled up for me in the Charlotte market. And then I moved out here to Atlanta, and Atlanta has completely transformed it all. I am now a musical, lyrical, whatever beast, and I have a look that goes with it. I am truly one of the I am an androgynous entertainer, live entertainer, and I live for myself now. I love to get pretty. I love, baby, there is nothing like stacking two lashes on my top lid and having bottom lashes on and a full face of makeup, baby, and turns.
Turns it all
So
the
that
time.
turns it. Yeah, that's just kind of how it's been for me.
Well, hey, look, I can't dispute it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I
That's
know.
that's been the rise.
I know.
He's
So
seen it.
I
Like,
know you
if
turn.
people have seen it.
Now, um,
No, you just
the okay, I know that you remix and you redo a lot of uh top 40 hits or whatnot. Have you
hmm
well, you know what? I was getting ready to ask this question and it was like, you wait a minute. I know better. I already know that a celebrity reached out to you because of one of your actual remixes and actually said something to you. If I'm not mistaken, it was on Twitter, wasn't it, Miss RuPaul? Miss RuPaul?
Oh, you talk about oh well, let's do this. I've actually had two celebrities. Actually,
Yeah.
so Deb, yeah, so Deborah Cox actually heard my remix and nobody's supposed to be here. It's called Only
No.
Black Dick Goes in Here. Yes, and she has been to what sealed it for me was she came to Charlotte for a fundraiser, and I got to meet her. And I think his name was Joe, and he had said, "Hey, this is the guy." Her manager had reached out to me and said that he heard it and she heard it, and her manager was like, "Hey, this is the guy I was telling you about," and she was like, "You." It was hysterical. She was like, "Oh my goodness!" She was like, "I heard your song." She's like, "I heard your remake of my song. Amazing. I can't sing it, but she was like, amazing." And she said I could tell you listen and study my song. She was like, I could hear it in your background vocals.
Yes.
That was it for me. I have always said that just because my stuff is a parody and it's funny does not mean it can't sound good. That has always been my aim. It doesn't matter if I'm singing about taking 14 dicks, it's gonna sound good. If there are background vocals, it's gonna you're gonna hear these background vocals sing about four dicks.
Later.
You're gonna hear about four dicks. You're gonna hear these harmonies, and you're gonna be like, who's this singing? And that video was on World Star. That was on World Star Hip Hop. Never forget that. And then I started seeing more and more people comment, and they were saying the same thing. They were like, "Yo, this is gay as fuck," but this nigga singing, like legit singing. There was that one. RuPaul heard that one too. That was the original one. Yes. Um, RuPaul had heard it, and she had retweeted it and sent people to YouTube to see it. And of course, all the fun stuff that goes on with that. Then there was a Jersey Club remake that I made of CoverGirl, and she had retweeted that. And I was like, and I think this is in like 2017, 2018 when this had happened. And nope, it was November. It was November 2017 because I remember I was working for State Farm and I was driving home. It was a snow day. They said it was home early because of the snow. And somebody had posted it on Facebook, and I was like, nah. And I went to Twitter. I was like,
Yep.
and yeah, yep. So Mama Rue knows who I am. So I'm gonna try to use that. Look, if another Drag Race comes about, I'm gonna suck it up and I am going to audition. I'm going to audition. Plain and simple. I don't want to win either. I don't want to win. I just want to do the music challenge, snatch game, and go home. And up my booking fee.
Okay, coin.
That's it. And do pride tours and shit. So that's yeah.
Ginger Minge and some of the others that were on there before. Coin. So yeah.
The going.
Now we were just talking about celebrities, but I know that recently you ran into, I guess you could say, just a normal everyday person that came into your place, your establishment of employment, and by somehow you two were talking and found out that you were part of Jersey club music. 3, 2, 1, go. Baby, I've been pumping Jersey club music since they first, before it got hot. You know what I'm saying? So
People don't realize that. Oh, are you playing shots like Lil Jon? No, bitch. No. This is Albie. This is Jay Hood. This is Slink. This is Tim Dollar. This is Drew. This is Faye. This is
okay. Y'all I gotta find out who made that Get Money remix, because Tony Talks, he actually dropped the video today on YouTube. Tony Talks, y'all, check that man out. He funny as hell. Period. It's like it's the Get Money, but instead of it's like it's quick, and then all of a sudden that shit just going to some Jersey. I was like, yo, I gotta have it. I've been looking all day.
I'll have to hear it. You'll have to send it to me. I might be able to find it.
Okay.
But yeah, that just happened the other day, and she's looking for an apartment, and she's from Jersey, and she's so tired of Jersey club music. She's like, yo, she was like, I'm so tired of Jersey club. I was like, what? She was like, you gotta remember, I live there. She's like, that's all they play. She didn't say all. She said that's all. Like that's all they play.
All they play.
That's all. And so I was like, that's what it gets down to. When I told her about the whole 3, 2, 1 thing, and then her face she was like, get out of here. I was like, no, for real. I was like, that's my voice. And it was just interesting. Like we just started talking, and she couldn't believe I knew these. She's like, you know the OGs. I'm like, I keep telling you I'm Jersey. Like, this is what I do. Like, yeah, so they use my voice in damn near every track. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yes, bitch. Just the stuff y'all are used to hearing me say all the time. They have just put it in their music. And then it's like now I am immortalized. Like I feel immortalized in another way now, because I am inadvertently a part of a whole genre of music,
Yep.
and I
Yep.
love it. I mean, I live. Shouts out to DJ Hood, who did the first track of my voice, and then Albie started. Yeah, it was really those two. I did something for J Hood first. J Hood made a whole song, and then me and DJ Albie have just been. I've never met Albie face to face, but we have just always been super super cool. Um, Also DJ Runner, people don't know about him, but like those two use my voice like crazy. Albie used my voice the most because I used to talk shit. Like Albie used to ask me to do drops for him. It's like Malachi, let's do me a drop. I'm like, bye, Albie. And then I would just go in the studio and just get just talking mad shit. And he would put it on all his mixtapes and all of his tracks. And I know folks were like, who the fuck is this dude on your tracks, Albie? Who is this dude? And well done, I was well done music and shit. Like that's what I do. Like it just happens to be that's just kind of what happens. So yes, I love Jersey Club. Oh, I love Jersey Club music. I actually working on a somewhat original song with that kind of beat to it. It's nasty. I have not released it. I usually tease with a little clip here and there, but it's called Nasty Girl. Um, it's
It's there. It's nasty.
it is it's nasty. It's so good, and it takes you back to Vanity Six and
Is
shit.
a nasty girl.
It's it, it's so good. Like like it's that good, and I've only done a single verse to it, and it's almost like I don't want to do anything else to it. Like that's like if you look for a nasty girl, you ain't gotta look no more. I'm 6'3" with a real nice Deegan ass that's ready to go. Like it's just like I'm going to have to drop it. Like plain and simple. Like
Well, I mean,
you
you
thought
could.
just because your dick was big that I was gonna let you fuck. Nope.
Uh,
Like that is one of the lines in the song. That is literally one of the lines of the song. You
drop that
thought
line.
just because
Drop
your
that
dick
line
was
again.
big that I you thought just because your dick was big that I was gonna let you fuck. Nope. Like mm.
And
So yeah.
that's real talk though. That's real talk because that's
Look,
everyday life in the community.
people think I'm a size queen just because you got meat. I'm gonna let you. No, just because you got that meat, it don't mean it's gonna be a yes. It might be a maybe, but it ain't a sure. It ain't a for sure yes. It's what I'm gonna think about it. Maybe, but you thought just cause?
Nope.
Nope. But it will be on the mixtape. I will say that it will be. It'll be on the mixtape, even if
Well,
it's just a little quick one.
well, let's talk about this mixtape, faggotry.
Okay. Faggotry.
Explain the mixtape and the concept for real.
Because that's what it is. Because it is pure faggotry. Pure, unmitigated faggotry. Um, it's just kind of like what we've just been talking about. And it's funny. My music has also shifted with my mind as well. Like it's also black positive. Like it is very that. Like melanated men, yes. White boy season is over. Like this is out. It's done. It's like, child, I say niggas all the time, and bitch, I don't care. I love that word now. There used to be a time I was like, I don't like to say that word because it makes people uncomfortable. Fuck that. Where these niggas at? Where these niggas at? I just enjoy it. It's just powerful. It feels good to say it. Uh, it's like it is more evident in my music now. The mixtape has actually been songs that I have done, finished, and not um, since I've moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
I've done so many projects and I've got like over 150 songs. Not all completed, but I have recorded that much stuff. And I was like, I don't want to just do one song and then I don't want to do one song and then and I'm like, I want to just give the people a bunch of stuff. Like, y'all, here you go. Like, just here. This is a collection of what I've been doing. Um, this is a progression of what I've been doing. Um, yeah, some of the content may sound a bit of the same. I mean, again, whatever. Um, but what has also happened is technically I have gotten better. I don't have a real studio. I don't have an engineer. I don't have this. It is me, a USB microphone, and my MacBook Pro. That is it. Like, so the way things are mastered now, the way that things are done, the way things sound are totally different from 2017 versus 2021. Like, it just sounds different. You can sort of kind of hear that um throughout the like the music and stuff like that. But it's just a collection of just fun shit that has just popped in my head. Some stuff that I have decided to make a song, some stuff may be an interlude or something. Um, it's just an interesting collection. I just want to give people something besides just one song. Like, oh, here's a song every now and then. Like, no, bitch, like listen to this shit. Like, probably one of my favorite, like probably one of my favorite ones that's on there is a oh shit, album just came on. One of my favorite songs is probably gonna be Twerk. Um, Twerk started out as just me. I want to them now, remember some work with her. Like, it started out as me just doing Cardi's verse because this is when Cardi was really taking off. And so, whenever you do a song that features an artist, of course, you want to be that artist. Like, you want that girl who's popping on the record. Like, that is just how it is. I'm like, I want that verse. I want that verse.
Mhm.
Um, and then I had reached out to a couple other people. One, um, RuPaul's Drag Race girl,
Mhm.
family now, Miss Lala Reed.
Okay.
Yeah, so my girl Lala, she jumped on the track, and then my sister J Bella Banks, she hopped on. Lala opened the song up, and Lala had never recorded before. She had never been in the studio. She had never recorded. Me and her sat down, and within about an hour, we had her verse written, recorded, and I mean, it was so much fun giving her ideas. Like I was telling her, talk to me about what it's like at Lips. Talk to me about what it's like when you perform. Tell me, I'm like, this is your chance to talk mad shit. Like, this is your time to say, fuck being modest. I am going to talk about how fucking phenomenal, how fucking great I am. And I'm like, we're going to put it in the song. And that's what we did. And then Jay Bella, she does music anyway. So she came in 20, 30 minutes, laid her stuff down, and it was good. And I was so excited putting the whole song together because it just flowed so well. And I mean, it just meshed so well. I'm upset that we did not get to shoot a video for it because I believe the video would have been epic, especially here in Atlanta. It would have been epic.
Of
Things
course.
didn't work out and we just couldn't do it. But baby, but it's all good. That's gonna be on there. That's a fun song. There's a song that is actually called Atlanta. Um, it is a remake to Chris Brown's Liquor,
Okay.
and it was kind of when I was coming into the melanated side of Atlanta, and just it was they was doing things to me, making me feel a certain kind of
Got
there's
hit with
something about
got hit with the
Atlanta
hoodoo.
and all these sexy niggas. I want to be with all of you. All that, like, And it is an ode to Atlanta, is what it is. Um, that's gonna be on there. Oh my gosh. I got my Bruno Mars remixes on there. Gosh, there's so much. Oh, fuck, my Jasmine Sullivan is gonna end up being on that one. Yes, pick up your feelings. That remix, that one. I gotta drink some water on that one. That one is that one. That song is tough. That song is tough. It's called "I Want Some New,"
Mm.
and I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Are you talking about the? Is that the song that's talking about the switch up of the ice cream flavors from chocolate to vanilla? I mean, from vanilla to chocolate.
No, ma'am. No, this is talking about penis. Well, hell, ain't most of it, but it is a love story of the dick, and that's what it is. I want it, I need it, gotta have ooh penis. It's a good song. It's gonna be. I will say this: the background vocals are probably going to end up being the star. Like the backgrounds are going to be the star of that song. Just yes, like yes, the backgrounds on that one are going to be the star. Like I'm not, and I'll tell you this, I'll tell y'all this in a hot minute. I told y'all when it comes to singing, I feel like a Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott ain't gonna sing the house down boots, but she does well enough. Like, okay, okay, okay. Like Missy knows how to do back. Missy can give you a good melody, and she'll give you some really good background. Again, Missy, she ain't a singer, but she still does well. That's how I feel about myself when it comes to singing. Like, now look, y'all not gonna stand up and get screaming and throwing shoes because I sound like Jasmine Sullivan. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not that girl. But you can be like, okay, she did that. Oh, okay, 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 she did that. She did that. Okay, she did. Like that's how it's gonna be. Like I said, you ain't gonna throw your shoe because I sound that good, but you gonna be like, okay.
I see you.
So yeah,
We see each other.
right. That's right. So that is what the mixtape is going to give, and I want to. It'll be out by the summer once I get out of Facebook jail, which will probably be at the end of April.
Oh.
So when May is when I want to. Oh fuck it up. May is going to be when I want to drop something for my Jasmine Sullivan and my Cardi B up. By the way. Hmm. Hmm.
Sound like that one getting ready to be real toasty.
Up is it. I usually have a couple of songs every year that are like that stand out really well. Savage stood out like crazy last year. Like actually, Savage and My Type. Those were bangers. Mm-hmm. Certified 100% banging songs for that year. And my remixes were no different. Up is going to be that one for me. I have already got a visual planned on how I want it to look. Like I need a video, want a video for Up. So that's why during my sentence, my Facebook jail sentence, I want to try and get as much stuff recorded and done as possible. That way, when May, June, summertime hit, I have got stuff on the ground. I have got visuals that people will be like, oh, and since summertime is coming, I tell you this, I am a walking, driving billboard. Like, bitch, I drive through Atlanta blasting my own shit. Savage, I was riding through Atlanta playing my version. Twerk, riding through Atlanta with my doors in my top while playing twerk. Like, it's just going to be like that. So when I pull up to the stoplight on the gay side of town, the girls are going to hear it and be like, So
That,
that's the plan. That's what it's gonna be. That is what it's gonna be.
that's what it's given. I mean, that for real. I'm excited for that because I already know how your projects are. I've seen your visuals from your projects. Like I said, I've seen you start from the ground up, so I already know what you get ready to give. That's why I was like, gotta have you on here to talk about it because what you about to bring, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you what he is about to bring to the table.
Bar.
Bars. I'm talking like gold, candy, world famous chocolate, shit that everybody was trying to get and copy at the
Go
schoolyard.
deep. Go dive a truffles up in the beach.
Period. Well, I mean, so with the album dropping and whatnot, what do you have coming like along with that? Do you have any other like live performances? I mean, I know that with C19 is getting back to normal with some things. So like, are you getting ready to start doing like live performances, like any prizes, including Charlotte Pride?
I have not heard anything on Charlotte Pride. Like I've seen some cities that are doing virtual Pride. No thanks. Thank you guys for being safe and wanting to give a safe Pride in the midst of a pandemic. Let me say that. But for me, no. I'm I need to be live. I need to be in front of you. I need a crowd. I need an audience. I need all that good shit. So as far as Charlotte Pride is concerned, I do not know if they are going to have a live Pride. Um, I don't know. I hope just because it's going to be so late in the summer, um, that maybe by that time there'll be enough people vaccinated that they'll be like, hey, um, Atlanta, I don't know. Again, they had the virtual Pride last year. I don't, I really don't know. I'm thinking since they're doing all of these mass vaccinations, a lot of folks are getting vaccinated, that things may be somewhat back to normal by the summer. But I mean, I am a part of an amazing drag cast here called Drag Queen Realness. We perform the third Saturday of every month at a local bar called My Sister's Room. Um, we work the house down. Um, that's kind of where I drop music and stuff like that. In the meantime, I haven't given them anything new because, well, you know what? I haven't given them any of my new stuff because my old stuff is new to them.
Hey,
So hmm, hmm. I had to remember that's what Beverly had to keep up. She was like, "It's new to them. They've not heard that stuff." So I was like, "Okay, I see what you mean." But I've not done. Once I drop certain things, then I'll start to push those new songs like Jasmine, Cardi, those. Once I drop the visual, then I'll go ahead and probably perform those, or I'll debut them. Kind of, kind of see how it goes. Um, but we're somewhat getting back to normal here. I don't really perform too much, just because things are booked out very far in advance, and I'm kind of the kind of person where I enjoy being live, but I like performing when I have something to tell you, if that makes sense. Like,
yep, yep.
like I just told a show director the other day, I was like, I want to come see you April, May, because I told her I was like, I got a new song, like me and Ricky just listened to it. Ricky was like, it's so good. So I was like, once things are together, I want to drop it at the club. And I think what I'm going to try to do is see if I can get this one played at the clubs, at the bars and stuff here in Atlanta. Because I guess that, not I guess, that's how you have to do things. And I don't have to fuck a DJ to get my music played. Let me stop. That was from Queen Radio. I never had to fuck a DJ to get him to play my music.
And that's on period.
Would I fuck a DJ? Yes. What I do to get my music played? No.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I can
period.
that. Period. Period. Um. So like, other than that, like, is there anything else, like any other projects you working on? Like, hold on, let me stop for a second. I feel like there's a project that I feel like you should be working on simply because I feel like you will
What you
bring. I feel like you'll bring something to the table. And so, and Dario or anybody from the Chasing Reality brand that's watching this, because some of y'all do subscribe. I'm not gonna say who, because that's not their business. But for those that do, make sure y'all get in touch with this man. He lives in Atlanta. So Atlanta Cast, I think that he might add something to it. Not saying that y'all not doing it, but I'm just saying that he might bring something to the table that's not already a part of the show that will make it a little bit more interesting. So
This
that's
guy right here, a couple other people have said that to me. Like, you need to be on that show. They're like, you need to reach out. I'm like, to who? Well, you know the people, so hopefully they'll reach out. Like, believe me, it'll be a good
oh yeah, I'm
time.
gonna
It
make
will be a
look.
good
I
time.
know some of the emails and everything to get sent to you. So
Ooh,
no worries, I'll get that over to you. Like for real, because I really feel
thank
like
you.
you should be a part of that. Like they allow you to do advertisement and whatnot on the show. So like I can get you in contact with I think well, I know Reese handles some of the actual advertising, so I can get you over to Reese G. I'll give you her Instagram information and the Chasing Reality info there. And then like the email that I have for them, I'll get that over to you too, so that way you can have another platform. Like that's what I've been ever since 2004 when I opened up my own independent label and entertainment company. I said that was what I wanted to do was to allow me to help others help themselves.
There we go.
So if I know that
Pay it
there,
forward.
if I know if I have some resources or somebody that I can just pass along, that's what I'm here for. Like I've had people say, "Well, what you are you doing this so you can get a part?" I don't. I'm not. Look. I'm in the 40s club. I'm cool. I've been doing music and writing and shit and recording since before Criss Cross and got the
Right.
pictures of my mom's photo album to prove. So I ain't I'm all of that. I've been there.
I'm not
My
crazy. Yeah,
goal
like
is
I'm not crazy about that.
back. This is a giving back type thing. And yeah, I'm still an artist. Yeah, I got an album coming. Renaissance Man dropping April 5th. Had to plug
Come
it.
over and talk man April 5th.
But I'm just saying, matter of fact,
Get
I just sent you the link. Just emailed you the link so you can actually get a taste of it. You can get the preview. No, it's not going out to everybody to the public. That would be preposterous.
no.
That would be silly to do. So I only send it to the correct people who need it. If you do want it, you know what to do. I mean, this ain't about
You
me.
know what to do.
Yeah. So um but
Thank you for that though. Thank you. I hope that they'll see and reach out, see if we think like, oh, let's reach out to this crazy bitch, see what this bitch talk about. Let's get this bitch on here.
most definitely. I'm gonna slide. Like
That's
I
what
said,
I'm
I'm gonna slide it through. I'm gonna when I do this and advertise it, I'm gonna tag the specific people that I know need to be tagged in it. That's why I'm gonna advertise it on Instagram. So I say Instagram.
doing.
So I'm gonna tag the correct people in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I
There
just
we go.
you would you would help set that bad boy. You know.
But
Plus
yeah, I
there
hope so. That would be so.
plus I think that if I'm not mistaken, two of the cast members, one is moving to LA and is on the LA show, and another one is
Oh,
she's actually left the show. So
so they're gonna need some new people.
I know that they're open spots. You know what I'm saying? I know Dominique is coming back, Rico's coming back, Oliver's coming back. Um
Ah, love Oliver.
uh 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 I don't know about Travis. I'm not sure who all is coming back. I can't really say for sure, you know.
Okay.
I can't say for sure, but I do know from just the reunion and whatnot, a few of them that said that they were definitely coming back, and I know the ones that said that they were definitely leaving. Like I said, one few has gone on to Atlanta, and LA, and they're doing Chasing LA. It'll be coming out later,
Damn.
close to the summer. So yeah, I follow that brand because I feel like you know they're up and coming, and I you know what I'm saying I'm following them because this shit that's out here right now that's literally on the radio. I'm so over it. I
I
don't even
am.
hear it. I'm tired. So it's
Like,
like,
can we get some flair in the music, please? Something like I'm tired of hearing about pill popping and guns. Like,
shit that y'all don't really live.
I want I want music that makes you have a good time. Music that makes you want to dance. I know one of my projects and one of the things that I am another track that I was working on is an ode or homage to 305, to Miami Booty Shake music. Like they don't make that kind of music anymore. Like I miss that kind of music.
Oh, get it,
Like
get
put
it,
your hands up behind your back. Like, like I get like they got trap music and stripper music that kind of gives that, but no, like I want nasty 808s. I want like a sustained boo bass line. Boom, boom, boom. Like
yeah.
that's what I like. That's what I miss. I miss that. And I try to incorporate that in some of the stuff that I do. Like when I finally get to making some like beats, and if I ever get a producer, like ever get a team, I'm gonna tell them this is what I want. I want this kind of sound too. I will say probably the person that a person that is out right now that 100% gets me musically, LaKaylee 47.
Okay.
Yeah, down. Her production is stupid. Her beats are stupid. They're so different. They are not radio friendly, and I live for it. Live, live, live. But I'm kind of with you. Like the stuff that's on the radio is just kind of blah for me.
I'm,
I want some good fun music.
I'm gonna tell you truthfully, honestly, like I haven't really listened to the radio, and this is no lie. I haven't listened to the radio in I would say almost 10 years.
Oh, I don't blame you.
It's just
I
been like I've been
look,
listening either to my own stuff that you done, stuff that other people have on playlists and Spotify. And before we even had Spotify, we had mp3rocket.com where you could do what?
right,
Stream bad boys and have everything, even the YouTube version, the videos, and all of that. And then they took
right.
that away because they're stealing from me. Girl, y'all steal from us all the time. Where's our coins for our ideas that y'all going onto the mainstream platforms and doing? I'm not gonna even call no names, but I do have definitive proof that my choreography was stolen by a famous singer. Whoever her choreographer was, you stole my shit. And I just felt
All
like
right,
it
y'all
was
have a good night. Night,
you.
y'all. Bye.
You stole my shit.
Damn,
But
super.
it happens. It happens.
It does. It does. Yeah, it happens. Shit, I forgot what I was even saying. Oh, well, I told you.
I'm playing around. I'm messing, but nah. Um, yeah. Is there anything you want to let the folks know before we get out of here?
10-inch power top. No. Gotta throw girls, gotta keep girls on their toes. Um, no, there's not a whole lot. Like I said in the beginning, um, sex positivity, body positivity, mental wellness, and self care. Like that is big. Like I said, for me, my biggest thing is sex positivity. Um, I review sex toys at some point in time, and I came up with the catchphrase that I say, "It is your sexuality, explore it." I believe that 110% that it is yours. It is you have power within yourself and within your sexuality. Also, Black Power as well. I want to tell all those little Black and brown kids sitting out there, and hell, even the Black and brown adults, sometimes y'all need to hear that you're beautiful. You matter. You mean something. Without without us, there would be no gay community. There would be no culture. There would be no music. There would be nothing. So do not let anyone make you feel as if you are less than because you are darker than.
Period.
Um, and that's really what I want to leave people with. Just be proud of who you are. 100%. Live your life. Um, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being you. I mean, when you are you, people recognize it. People can see when you are being your authentic self, and people will love and respect and admire your authentic self when you are being just
Woo.
that. That's it.
Jules,
That's it.
Jules, Jules, ladies and gentlemen, Jules. And with that, I am going to say I am Jerron, aka Jay Leave in the building, here
In the
with
building.
Mr. You See It himself,
You see,
Malachi's in the building. Thank you all for
you
tuning in. Thank you all for
see.
tuning in. We've loved y'all for the evening. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And good night.